It's August the 6th, and this is your Pacific Palisades Real Estate Market Update. I'm James Respondek with Rodeo Realty, and I've sold hundreds of homes to generations of Palisadians, and I'm here to help you too. Here is this week's important market activity. There are 268 listings, 193 are lots, 75 are homes. Since the fire, 757 properties have sold, 572 lots and 185 homes. 49 properties are in escrow right now, 29 lots and 20 homes. Homes are catching up. The average price for a lot since the fire, $256 a foot, and for homes, the average price, $5.6 million. This week in the Alphabet Streets land listings, 17 properties on the market to choose from. 129 properties have sold, averaging $297 a foot. 4 properties in escrow, and we just listed 1050 Monument Street for $1,750,000. It's a 6,500 square foot lot averaging this is the price per square foot, it's $269. Why is it so small? Because it's right opposite the Caruso Village there. So that's good if you want to like walk across the street and get some Angelini or an Alfred's coffee. By the way, the Village is opening on August the 15th. There's going to be a ribbon cutting and a lot of fun stuff all day. It's going to be very exciting. Also just listed in the Village, 15407 Albright Street, a 6,100 square foot lot for $1,995,000. It's $327 a foot. Now, I like this part of Albright. You know why? It's the little cul-de-sac that comes in off of Via. So it's very convenient. It's kind of, no traffic on that street. It's pretty cool. I do like it a lot. This week in the Via Bluffs land listings, 20 properties to choose from. 95 have sold since the fire, averaging $315 a foot. 2 are in escrow, and just listed 620 Haverford is 9,300 square feet lot. Good size. It's an uphill lot. And so you will get some views, and it is street to what's in the back. It feels more like a lane. They call it Carthage Street, but it's really a lane. So I like that aspect. You can kind of tier a house up. It's terraced. You'll get some views. It's big, $237 a foot. That's nice. All right. Lower Via Bluffs is less than upper, so that's why that price is so much lower. And just sold right there in the lower Bluffs, 560 Radcliffe. Sold for $2.5 million. It's 7,700 square feet, and that also is street to lane again. The pre-existing house had a garage that came in off the lane. It had a pool. The pool's still there. It was owned by a really nice Australian guy. I know him. Anyway, this is coming in at $325 a foot. Okay, just this week in the Via Bluffs single family or homes, existing homes, 2 properties on the market. 4 have sold, so you can see now we're starting to get a couple of homes starting to sell. It's nice. There isn't anything in escrow, but just listed 664 Radcliffe. Now this is 2,550 square feet on a 7,500 square foot lot for $3,800. This house didn't really move me a whole lot, at least not in the right direction. I don't want to be mean. It just seems like this price is very aggressive for that house. Okay, 773 Via de la Paz has just listed. This one did move me a little bit in the right direction. Love this location, very close to the Village. There is a lane on the side there, and opposite that is the Methodist Church, which was going to be the new Methodist Church. They're rebuilding it. So that's not ideal, but very close to the Village, and this is listed for almost $3 million. And what do you get? You get 2,200 square feet. The house is done. You can just move right into this house, and it has a really attractive pool. Now the whole setup is a little bit unique and unusual, but I like this value. This one is more on my radar. This week in the Huntington land listings, 9 lots on the market. 42 have sold since the fire, and just sold 844 Toyota, sold for $3,235,000. That's 422. It's 402. So it's a little less than the average. You know why? Now this is Toyota that's on the Sunset side of Toyota. So you only have one house between you and Sunset. So you might get a little Sunset noise in the backyard there. But you know what I like about it? It's close to La Cruz there, which, not La Cruz, the street that's right there with Corpus Christi is. And so very easy to stroll right into the village. So I love that easy location. So for $3,235,000, that is definitely entry level in the Huntington, because you'll note the average is almost $4 million, okay? This week in the Huntington existing homes or homes, we have 4 on the market, 20 have sold, 1's in escrow. The average price for a home in the Huntington, $8.6 million. And just listed 434 Chautauqua Boulevard, listed for $7 million. Now this is a 20,000 foot lot, probably 60–70% of that's flat. Does have nice views, and it does have plans for a Ken Unger. Love Ken Unger. He's very solid, reliable, you know, architect design. His designs are very reliable. It's a big house. It's a big house. I think like 9,200 square feet. So that's listed for $7 million. And also just went into escrow 241 Alma Real. It's asking $13.2 million. That's 7,500 foot house on a 22 lot. Nice views into the canyon, and then just to the left you get nice ocean views, and it's deep in the Huntington, the best part, which is almost Corona del Mar, which is the front row. All right, this week in the Santa Monica Canyon homes, 10 properties on the market. 42 have sold in Santa Monica Canyon. It's been active. You know why? Because it's right on the border of the Palisades fire area. And I love Santa Monica Canyon. One of my personal favorites, because it's got a kind of a little bit of funk, some cool character. It's very beach chic. Anyway, 42 have sold, 4 are in escrow. The average price is just over $4.5 million. And just sold 335 Amalfi has sold for $4,580. That is 2,900 square foot house on a 6,500 square foot lot. Kind of a mid-century, been updated, has a pool, I should say. Nice one. Santa Monica Canyon, my fave. And this week, going back the other direction, this week in the El Medio Bluffs homes, 1 on the market, 16 have sold, 3 are in escrow, average price a little over $4 million, and just sold 483 Arbramar has sold for $3,350,000. That is 3,100 square foot house on a 5,900 square foot lot. This week in Upper El Medio land listings, 1032 El Medio has just gone on the market for $2.7 million. I like this property. You approach it off a little private drive going down to it, and it has views across Temescal Canyon to the village, to the ocean, across Santa Monica. You get a little, bay view there. And it's big. It's 28,000 square feet. The majority of it's flat. So this is one of my good deals for the day. All right, that's in Upper El Medio. We have 13 other properties on the market there right now. 14 have sold. The average price, $2.3 million, or $170 a foot. But 1032 El Medio, check it out. This week in the Las Casas Loop land listings, 5 lots on the market, 17 have sold since the fire, 2 are in escrow. Average price per square foot in there, $210, and just sold 629 Las Casas. Now this sold over the asking for almost 1.5. It's 6,700 square feet. You know, as you drive down Las Casas, it's on the right. So I don't know why they call it North Las Casas when it seems like it's south of Sunset. We should find that out one day. It's a mystery. This week in the Marquez Knolls land listings, 39 lots on the market. 107 lots have sold since the fire. It's been busy in the Marquez Knolls. 8 are in escrow. Pretty active. Average price for a lot in there, $1,670. And the average price per square foot there, $179 a foot. And just listed 16799 Charmel Lane. Okay, you go up Lockman Lane, the main drag, all the way almost to the top, hang a left on Charmel, go almost all the way to the top again, and then there's a little laneway to the right. Great, it has nice views. Look at this, 16,000 square foot lot. Majority of that's flat, listed at 2.9, almost $3 million. The pre-existing house there was 5,000, so add your 10%, 5,500 square foot house. One story, mind you, because you're restricted there. And the pool is like I think the pool's still there, and it's on the front of the property, so you get this infinity edge into the view. Pretty dramatic. This week in the Castellamar land listings, 14 lots on the market. 16 have sold, and the average price there, $1,750 almost, and just listed 17834 Puerto Marino Way. Now, as you go Puerto Marino, and you kind of do this little wine thing, I love this location because it feels like the Amalfi Coast. And this is located on that kind of island that's created between Puerto Marino and Lecco Lane. Lecco's a little horseshoe lane that just juts off of it. This is the first one that you see as you come to the island. It's not a big lot. It's 3,750 square feet, but it's only asking 1.3 million, and it does have some pretty killer views. So this week in the Highlands land listings, 15 lots to choose from on the market right now. 35 have sold since the fire. 3 are in escrow. The average price per square foot of a lot up there, $113. Fabulous value. Okay, just listed 16814 Calle Bella Vista. This is an interesting story. This is listed now for 2.2. Well, guess what? It sold, I don't know, 6 months ago, for $1,150,000. Now, I think it undersold then, and it's probably a little high priced now, but somebody's doing nicely. Okay, it's 13,500 square foot lot. Not all that's flat. 9, maybe 10,000 is flat, and it does have some views. And this is one of the better, this is like the best part, I think, of the Highlands, because you go up and then into the summit, and then you go to the back of the summit, through the guard gates, the beautiful palm tree lined boulevards, and it's very exclusive up there. I like it a lot. And then we'll go to the other end of the spectrum in the summit. It's just gone into escrow, 1494 Paseo de Oro, listed at $824,000. Why is that so inexpensive, you ask? Well, it's not a big lot. It's only 4,050 square feet lot. So these are set up more like, for lack of a better way to describe it, like a patio home. So you have, good-sized houses on very small lots, but it is a gated street, so that's kind of cool. And it does have some views, so I like that. And last but not least, this week in the Highlands homes, 10 homes on the market, 27 have sold since the fire, 3 are in escrow. Average price for a home up there, $2,560. Wow. I tell you, get some good values. Just gone under contract, 1844 Michael Lane. It's listed at $1,000,009. What do you get? You get 2,650 square feet and an 8,700 square foot lot. Wow. I hope this information has been helpful to you. And if you're looking to find your perfect property, I look at more property than just about anyone. Or if you're thinking of selling, I've navigated my clients through the toughest of markets, and I can help you too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.